We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do. It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now McCarthy. This one downfield to Burks. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And for a Miami touchdown. Traylon Burks, 71 yards. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he swallowed it right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And taken right on the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go play action. Here's McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
To the air with McCarthy. And that would be incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Play action. Here's Stroud. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 5.
Here's a gain of 5. Brings up
Off the option, here's Gibbs. He's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. As Stroud now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up. And nothing but daylight ahead. And this is brought off the right back. The final recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive, looked like you're going to get points, and still the other team registers it on the scoreboard.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
On the click, right?
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Stroud's pass. Complete to Isaiah Likely.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing. Not establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 30-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Gets this one to use Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process, third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. McCarthy off the play fake. Got a man, that's the gap. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The first down carry for Davis. And he's going to take this across the 50 in the Browns territory. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
With the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Well, indeed, go. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. On play action, McCarthy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Trailing Burks with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Treylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Stroud working out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Stroud. And
And
now the ball's out, followed near midfield. And the Dolphins have got it.
I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened with that all-day offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
What's happening?
Up the middle to Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6.
And here's Davis to run again on second. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. You've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. It's Davis on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I tell you. Watching do it. Live outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself,